What is up, Bodyweight exercise fans? I am finally happy to announce that I have achieved my final form. Not only am I not a pale ginger anymore, but I've even grown 10 centimeters of height and gained 20 pounds of lean muscle. Just kidding, of course, because in today's video, Coach John from our team here at Bodyweight Muscle, the guy behind the scenes that still does a ton of work helping me run this project, will be taking you through a guided raw session where he'll be sharing with you all kinds of cool tips and strategies to help you build a rugged, strong and lean calisthenics physique. So check it out. I think you'll enjoy this one. It's a little bit different from our typical videos, and also make sure that you follow Coach John at his Instagram account. I'm going to include his handle on screen and in the top comment below. Since I suck really at Instagram, I don't do that much content over there. You can learn more about us on a daily basis, again, by following Coach John, link in the top comment below.
So welcome to this video. You've probably seen me right here. It's one of my first videos ever. I've never done a video for YouTube, so bear with me as we're trying, Anthony and I, to literally start exposing me more into videos so that you guys can get to know me. And yeah, so I'm starting off with a simple warm-up here. Nothing crazy. It's just some shoulder dislocations, arm circles, dead hangs, and all that. So I'm probably gonna fast forward this so you don't have to watch the whole thing. But what we're going to show you today is essentially one of the workouts that I do in my kind of Gymnastic-Ring bodybuilding program. That's what I like to call it. Anthony hasn't agreed to this yet, but yeah, that's what I like. That's how I like to call it. Merely because it's mostly Gymnastic-Rings, some weighted calisthenics as well in there, just so that I don't have to do like 20 reps of dips or whatever exercise I can do high reps on. Yeah, but mostly I'm not a big, huge warm-ups guy. I've had my own kind of debates with Anthony over this, like how much warm-up do we really need. So what I usually do is a few arm circles, a few band pull-aparts, a few shoulder dislocations with bands, dead hangs, maybe an easy set of pull-ups or ring rows depending on my setup. Right now I'm not gonna drop my rings down, so I'm gonna do dead hangs, some dead hangs, and probably I think I'm starting just right away. I'm gonna do dead hang and an easy set of pull-ups, like 3 or 4 reps. This is my lighter kind of workout day, and it's a workout that I mostly do a bit of higher reps on, like unless I have some weights with me. But it's just 2 sets, all out, to failure, until I can't do any more reps with proper form, and 2 sets per exercise, and that's it. It usually takes around 30 to 40 minutes, but of course in this video we're going to show them very, very quickly, so that you don't have to watch like 40 minutes of working out. So I'm going to start out with a few easy sets of pull-ups. Again, I only do 2 all-out sets, really, because I'm not a huge volumes guy. Like when you do a lot of volume, first of all, research has shown, I don't remember the exact numbers, but research has shown that the first set is you get around 65% of your muscle growth from the first set, and then the next sets just yield you less and less percentage and less growth after that. So it's I can't recall the exact numbers, but it's probably something like 60 to 65% on the first set, if you do it to failure, and if you do it well enough. And by the way, if you want to learn how to train effectively, especially with less volume, especially if you don't have a lot of time, then go in the description below, and I don't know why I'm showing, and download our free like no BS training, like no BS hypertrophy calisthenics guide. It's called Building the Rugged Physique, and we go over everything right there. So I'm gonna start off with an all-out set of pull-ups. I'll see if I need like more volume, but usually just finish up at like 2 sets. Now, I'm not feeling extremely energetic today, even though there is like it's 22 degrees Celsius here, but I'm gonna have to work with that. Like many days, like you won't have a lot of energy, you won't feel energetic, you won't feel up to it, you won't feel motivated extremely to train, but it's still like something that you have to do regardless of how you feel someday. Like I used to be a victim of my own emotions and I wouldn't train when I didn't feel like it, and that's why for the first few years of my training I was never very consistent with it. Now let's go. Probably gonna hit around 11 or 12. I didn't even count. I'm pretty heavy right now, so I'm gonna get less reps. That's normal. Like today I weighed around 96 kilos. I'm just coming back from a big layoff. I think that's a word. Due to wrist injury and a foot injury. So yeah, I'm just taking my time with it, really. But I'm seeing a lot of progress, so that's it. Thinking after the next set, I'm gonna remove my my hoodie just because it's very warm here. Yeah. So right now, 2 minutes have passed and I'm about to hit my next set. I usually take around like 2 to 4 minutes depending on what I do. Usually, I will do the pull-ups and the dips together. But right now I only have one set of rings and there's nothing to do dips on, or there's nothing else to do pull-ups on, so that, that I could drop the rings down and board to totally switch them all the time. So I'm doing each exercise separately, which will take just a bit more time. Now, since we're mostly, if you do training outdoors, I usually carry weight with me, just like Anthony does. But if you don't have weight, if you can't carry weight, if you only have a set of rings, what I recommend for you as a progression, if you don't want to be hitting like a huge amount of pull-ups, is to place the rings further apart, in a further distance, and that first of all will hit your lats way more, but also make the exercise a lot harder. So that's something you can probably do. So let's see, probably did 12 or 13 or something like that on the first one. Last one. Yeah, no, not happening. 10 reps on the second. I think it's a PR. I'm gonna rest now. Now, just removed my pump cover. That's how bodybuilders call it, at least. And now I'm going into my dips. Have to correct the rings just a bit. I never get them right on the first try. Still not right, by the way. Right now I'm going into my ring dip set. Now, after my injury, my wrist injury, these sometimes cause pain, so I'm taking them slower. So yeah, I think I did 11 or 12 the next time. I think I did 13 right here. Not the best day. I'm not feeling extremely strong today, but you gotta take it as it comes. So I'm gonna rest 2 to 3 minutes and then show you the next set. So it's been like 3 minutes from a previous set, so I'm going straight into my second dip set. What you can see right now, I'm taking a lot of pauses in the set, like doing it paused so that I don't have to do a sit-on of reps, mostly because I don't like doing sit-on of reps and they come with a lot of fatigue, so you need to recover more. Maybe you need to take more training, more rest. So next up it's rows and push-ups. Now I'm doing this supersetted because I don't need extra equipment for it. I'm not going to do any ring push-ups or anything like that. What I'm going to do is pure simple ring rows, because you know the basics go a long way, right? For dips, for example, I'm able to do 50 kilos for 8 dip almost paused reps on the parallel bars, but from what you've seen, like ring dips humiliate me right now because I'm pretty heavy and they need a lot more stability. Now for this, for ring rows, for inverted rows, I don't have to elevate my feet on, or I don't have something to keep me from sliding. I couldn't find anything right here, so you have to make do with what you have, right? So I'm gonna keep my knees just a little bit bent and see, or let's see, yeah, just a little bit bent. Not perfect again, doesn't really matter. Most people like need more consistency and the right program, and they will excel if they do it for long enough. You can see me sliding right here, I'm struggling. Sliding, and I just did 16. Maybe I'll do a third set here, just because it wasn't the best set. Yeah, so on to push-ups right now. I'm gonna take just like 30-second rest, readjust the camera and go for the push-ups. Good, so now I don't have any more resistance. I don't have like weight or anything, so I'm gonna use the band that I use for my warm-up just to add a bit of resistance at the top of each rep. Nothing crazy. I always keep my butt a bit high. Oh my god, I said it's just a bit of resistance, but I can normally do like, the other day I did 35 push-ups, and now, okay, after dips, I could only do like 10 reps or so. I'm gonna leave that here for the next set and go over to rows again. And it goes say, right? Like how much like switching up your form, adding small bits of resistance, pausing at the bottom, controlling your tempo, having perfect form and working very, very close failure. What it can do to transform your physique. You don't need the gyms, you don't need spending hours and hours on training, and you can build your whole body, especially the upper body, with just a set of gymnastics rings and somewhere to hang them from, right? And then small piece of equipment go a long way, like a set of bands, like a weight vest, like adjustable dumbbells, which is the next thing that we have all our trainees buy, because now they can add shoulder presses, they can add arm and leg movements with weight, so they don't have to do like 100 bodyweight squats, right? That's grueling, that's cruel. Yeah, so you can see how far simple things can take you if you have the right method, you have the right guidance, shameless plug. But yeah, it's true. There are people who go to the gym for years and years and they don't see results. Maybe you are one of them, so you know what I'm talking about. So that's it. End of rant. I'm going over the next set. I'm gonna be honest. I think many of my shots and many of my frames, like, they're not clearly framed, so Anthony is going to kill me for it, or maybe threaten me that he's not going to upload my video. I'm gonna push him, I'm gonna coerce him just to upload it. But come on guys, like, it's my first video ever. So let's go into the next set of rows. Like, I'm pretty fried, to be honest, right now. I'm gonna keep my legs like that and then do a bit more reps, like probably 15 to 20 reps. 4, 5. I'm gonna do them just 2 rings. When you do that particular exercise, you want your butt to be cleansed, your butthole to be cleansed. I don't know if that's a YouTube, if that's allowed on the YouTube though. Okay, yeah, I couldn't do that many reps, which goes to show, like, I'm someone who has done powerlifting in the past, right? I have a powerlifting background. I have a 240 kilos deadlift, have a 140 kilo close grip bench press with full range of motion, that shit that people grab the bar like extremely wide just to reduce the range of motion. And you can see, like, simple calisthenics exercises right now, they humiliate me. Like, I can't do too many reps, right? And at the same time, my forearms are getting a hell of a lot of work. Like, my shoulders, my chest, I can feel everything firing, like my abs, even my glutes, like when I'm keeping them tight. Of course, that doesn't mean that I don't have to do leg training for you little devils out there who skip the leg day. Never skip the leg day. But yeah, over to the push-ups. Damn it, now that's the third push-up set I'm going to do, because I forgot to press record. I thought I had pressed it, but I didn't, so I had to do yet another set of push-ups. Now I'm not going to do it with the band, just to see how many I can get. I said that I get, like on the previous set of push-ups, I said I keep my butt high a bit, and I do that on purpose because I feel it in my upper chest a lot more, and it makes sense, right? The path is completely different. It's mostly aligned with your upper chest and the upper chest fibers, and it helps me build bigger shoulders and bigger chest because I feel it a lot more. And feeling a muscle isn't the predictor of growth, or a growth factor exactly, but it's a sign that you're hitting the part that you are trying to hit, right? The better you feel it, the better your form is, and the more this muscle is going to work to move the weight. But again, like if you're doing 6 reps of an exercise, especially if it's a compound exercise and you're hitting multiple joints at the same time, you may not be able to feel it, and that doesn't mean it's not working, right? But yeah, it's not an either or situation right here. So I'm gonna keep my butt high and then go to failure. The previous set I did 19 reps. Right now I don't think I'm gonna do it. No, I don't think I can get that many. Just pausing. Every rep is an opportunity to flex your chest and use it properly, and how well you can hit the muscle that you're working. It's going to decide like how much, like if you're going to build muscle in this particular area, this particular body part, even though, you know, I said it's not the driver of growth. It means, however, that if you feel it a lot, that you're again working the right muscles. Yeah. So right now, with the program that I'm doing, I call it Gymnastic-Ring bodybuilding. It's a method that we follow with a lot of our trainees. And if you're a beginner, if you're just starting out, if you simply want to get a lot, like very, very strong in the basic movements, then you can cut the training right here. Like you can cut the training session right now. You can stop it here. And as long as you're progressing on the basic exercises, you're good to go. Now, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't tell you to do 2 sets, 2 large sets of an exercise, mostly because I've never seen a beginner trainee being able to push to failure, to proper failure, and being able to generate that much force with the right muscles. So I would say just you have to do like 3 to 4 sets. And even if you do like 4 exercises of 3 sets or 4 sets, this will take you most like 35 minutes at most if you do not if you do not take big huge rest between your exercises and between your sets. But right now, because I'm doing this, I'm going to do an arm, a bicep, and a tricep exercise. And if I can find somewhere to set it up, I'm going to also show you an exercise for shoulders, to get bolder shoulders that you've probably never seen before, right? So up to the next set. Good, so time for the tricep exercise. It's a very simple exercise. It's actually just tricep extensions on the rings. Just going to go with that right now. Again, make sure you guys always note down how many reps you're doing per set and try to beat on on the next training session, right? Here I am, like you can see me pausing at the bottom of each rep, and I'm doing that to stretch my triceps. I'm gonna do just another rep because my wrist is acting up. Not that I could do a lot more reps, but what you see me doing right here is you see me bending my elbow, like feeling the stretch on the tricep, and supposedly that's gonna help build more muscle. So I say supposedly and allegedly because like research is all over the place most of the times, but I've seen good results with it, so I keep on doing it. So on to the bicep exercise. I'm gonna just do 1 set of that as well, because I just remembered I have another training session coming up. I have scheduled it in with a friend, and I had to do this upper body today, just so that I can suit it. I don't want to be extremely fatigued and not be able to do any reps on anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna do 1 set of it. It's called the Pelican Curl. If you're not a seasoned calisthenics fan, you may haven't, like, maybe you haven't seen it. I hope I have like put the rings in the right place because it's kind of tricky to get it right. I'm not gonna be able to do many reps on this one. Yep, the height is pretty good. Stretching the biceps at the bottom, kind of a false grip going on so you can pull yourself to the rings again. Pretty sure when I diet down and I drop like 8 to 9 kilos, like I will be able to like double my performance on all calisthenics exercises when it comes to body weight. It makes a huge difference. Like I'm at like rep number 9. I'm gonna do 1 more rep. Oh my god, it's burning. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the training session. I don't know, like I don't think I'm gonna do the shoulder exercise just so that I can save a bit of gas up for Saturday. Probably gonna show you in another video, or follow me on Instagram at John Vulgaridis if you want to see more content from me and from Anthony, if you like me more. And again, if you have followed along and you've made it this far, which I don't know, like most people right now nowadays have a very, very small attention span, so most people probably have clicked off on like minute 2 or 3 or something like that. I think that's the average view span, attention span on the YouTube. But yeah, if you've made it this far and you need help getting the best shape of your life, like in just like 3 hours per week with like by either training at your home or a park, or something like I'm doing right here in this abandoned cafe, who used to be a cafe, this one. Just make sure you drop, make sure you actually click, not drop, the link below the video where we say that there is an application form for coaching, and we'll reach out and see if we're a good fit to work together. And that's pretty much it. Like, if you want results, you want to put in the effort, and you want the right guidance support. Now, if you have made it, same time in frame, this far in the video, thank you for watching. And let me know in the comment section below whether or not you would like to see more videos like those, where it's more of like a raw training session, so that you guys can persuade Anthony to let me overtake his channel just one more time or something. But if you made it this far and you like what you saw and you want to double or triple your results, and drop like 10 or 30 pounds of body weight, pretty much, hope that's fat, and get a hell of a lot stronger and build a lot of muscle mass with like just a set of gymnastics rings and a pair of adjustable dumbbells from the comfort of your home, a park, or just like I'm doing right here, pretty much anywhere, anytime. It's only gonna take you like 3 hours per week, and you can click the application form, the link of the application form below the video in the description. Reach out to us and see whether or not you're a good fit to work together. Trust me, it goes a long way, right? Like proper coaching, proper programming, and having someone to remove the guesswork, someone who has done it over and over again with their own clients and themselves, it makes a huge difference, right? That's why professional athletes have coaches. They don't try to go the whole distance alone, because they can't. They really can't, right? So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time, probably. And you can follow me on Instagram under Gymnastic-Ring. I've started posting content there, so you can see more of me there if you want more content like this.